The Art and Science of Racing Pigeon Pairing. A Comprehensive Guide. Introduction. With 2 decades of experience in racing pigeon breeding, I've learned that successful pairing is both an art and a precise science. The lunar cycle, particularly the second full moon, plays a critical and often overlooked role in optimizing breeding outcomes for racing pigeons. This comprehensive guide will delve deep into the intricate world of pigeon pairing, drawing from decades of hands-on experience and scientific understanding. The lunar connection. Timing your pigeon pairings. Understanding lunar influence on breeding cycles. The second full moon has long been recognized by experienced pigeon fanciers as a pivotal moment in the breeding calendar. This isn't mere folklore, but a carefully observed biological phenomenon rooted in several key scientific principles. Hormonal synchronization. The lunar cycle significantly influences hormonal rhythms in many animal species, and racing pigeons are no exception. During the second full moon, typically occurring in late winter or early spring, pigeons experience a natural surge in reproductive hormones. This surge creates optimal conditions for successful mating and increased fertility. Circadian and circulunar rhythms. Pigeons, like many birds, possess an intricate internal clock that responds to celestial cycles. The second full moon represents a critical point where daylight hours are gradually increasing. Ambient temperatures begin to stabilize. Metabolic processes are primed for reproduction. Biological advantages of second full moon pairing. Pairing racing pigeons during this lunar phase offers multiple biological advantages. Enhanced fertility. Hormone levels are at their peak. Improved egg quality. Nutritional reserves are typically at optimal levels. Better synchronization. Mating pairs are more likely to be in perfect reproductive alignment. Increased genetic potential. The physiological conditions support robust offspring development. Selecting the perfect breeding pair. A comprehensive approach. Genetic considerations. When pairing racing pigeons, genetic compatibility is paramount. My decades of experience have refined a meticulous selection process that goes beyond superficial characteristics. Key genetic factors to evaluate. Performance lineage. Examine at least 3 generations of racing performance. Look for consistent top performers in long-distance races. Analyze race records, including average speeds, completion rates, notable achievements. Physical characteristics. Critical physical attributes include wing symmetry and shape, muscle development, chest capacity, overall body structure, bone density, feather quality, genetic diversity. Avoid close inbreeding. Introduce strategic genetic variations. Use lineage tracking to prevent genetic bottlenecks. Health and physiological screening. Before pairing, conduct comprehensive health assessments. Veterinary examination. Complete blood work. Parasite screening. Respiratory health assessment. Genetic disease testing. Performance health indicators. Metabolic efficiency. Recovery rates. Stress resistance. Endurance metrics. Behavioral compatibility. Beyond genetics, behavioral synchronization is crucial. Observe potential pairs for mutual grooming behaviors, shared nesting preferences, complementary temperaments, stress response compatibility, optimal pairing strategies, age-based pairing considerations. Young racers, 1 to 2 years. High energy. Excellent recovery rates. Less established breeding patterns. Require careful monitoring. Mature racers, 3 to 5 years. Peak reproductive performance. Established racing records. More predictable breeding behaviors. Ideal for serious breeding programs. Experienced breeders, 6 to 8 years. Extensive genetic knowledge. Consistent performance history. Potentially declining reproductive efficiency. Selective breeding becomes critical. Compatibility assessment matrix. Develop a comprehensive scoring system evaluating genetic potential, 40 points physical attributes, 30 points racing performance, 20 points behavioral compatibility, 10 points. Breeding environment preparation. Create an optimal breeding environment. Nesting areas. Quiet, secluded spaces. Consistent temperature, 65 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, minimal external disturbances. Proper ventilation. Adequate nesting materials. Nutritional support. High protein diet. Calcium supplementation. Balanced micronutrient profile. Hydration management. Monitoring and management. Post-pairing observations. Early egg development. Monitor egg formation. Check shell quality. Assess fertilization rates. Incubation period. Minimize human intervention. Provide consistent environmental conditions. Use minimal handling techniques. Chick development. Track growth milestones. Genetic potential assessment. Early health screenings. Common pitfalls and prevention strategies. Breeding challenges. Infertility issues. Comprehensive pre-breeding health screenings. Balanced nutrition. Stress reduction techniques. Genetic limitations. Rotate breeding lines. Introduce strategic outcrossing. Maintain detailed genetic records. Advanced breeding techniques. Modern breeding innovations. Genetic mapping. DNA analysis. Trait prediction models. Advanced lineage tracking. Performance predictive modeling. Data-driven breeding selections. Statistical performance analysis. Machine learning integration. Conclusion. Successful racing pigeon breeding is a delicate balance of science, intuition, and meticulous planning. By understanding the nuanced influences of lunar cycles, genetic potential, and environmental factors, fanciers can develop exceptional racing bloodlines. The second full moon represents more than a calendrical milestone. It's a biological trigger for optimal reproductive conditions. Approach pigeon pairing with patience, scientific rigor, and a deep respect for these remarkable athletes. Final recommendations. Embrace the lunar cycle's biological significance. Prioritize comprehensive genetic assessment. Create optimal breeding environments. Continuously learn and adapt your strategies. Maintain detailed breeding records.
Get my main racing system, just email me direct. I'm an experienced ex-pigeon racer from England, and I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to racing. During my racing days, I managed a small team of no more than 70 pigeons, including stock, young birds, and old birds. It was not uncommon for me to send as few as 6 birds to a race and still secure the top 3 positions out of up to 2,500 pigeons in my club and federation. My race distances typically ranged up to 300 miles, and I consistently achieved top 5 placements in my club. My expertise extends to the art of selecting excellent breeders, including evaluating pigeons based on their eye sign characteristics. I firmly believe that true champions can only be bred from top quality stock, and I can guide you in identifying and acquiring such pigeons. I understand that many pigeons for sale are advertised based on their lineage or pedigree, but I emphasize the importance of assessing the bird itself rather than relying solely on paperwork. As part of my offer, I invite you to share photos of your pigeons, including their eye sign and wing characteristics. I'll provide you with free advice on racing and breeding based on my extensive experience and knowledge. Additionally, I will share auction links to high-quality breeding birds that have the potential to produce winners in your loft. Here's what you can expect to receive from me. A comprehensive Word document containing valuable insights and strategies for successful pigeon racing, including specific racing methods for both old and young birds, as well as general advice. Private YouTube videos sent to your email, covering various aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to race preparation. Detailed recommendations on supplements and additives to add to your pigeon's drinking water, with scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness. Similar products are used by professional athletes and racehorses to enhance performance. Assurance that your pigeons will race home faster, provided that you have quality birds to begin with.